Hi guys, Michael here, and welcome to another Just My Opinion video. Woohoo! You're really not as excited as I'm trying to make you sound, are you? Woohoo! Yeah, doesn't matter. Anyway, so I got asked about 4 or 5 things to talk about, and I picked 3 that I'm going to actually cover, because some of them I really don't want to. So first thing is, and these are in order. First thing is Logan Paul. He wants to join. He wants to fight in the UFC. I'm not saying he wants to, I don't know, join it full time, I don't know. But he wants to fight in the UFC, and Dana White basically said he'd get his ass kicked. And I asked my opinion on that. Second thing is Betterhelp, the Betterhelp supposed scandal that happened. So I'll cover that. And thirdly, the Conor McGregor Khabib Nurmagomedov kind of ending, how it ended. Okay, let's do this. So we'll start up with Logan Paul, who wants to join, who wants to have a fight in the UFC anyway. Do I think he should? Yeah, why not? There you go. Nah, I won't joke. I'll go deeper into it. I don't see why he couldn't do it. He's healthy, he's young, he's got a good physique, he's strong. And I don't like him as a dick, but you don't have to have a great personality to fight at UFC. All you've got to be able to do is fight. You know, you don't need to be an angel or anything like that. So it don't matter. You know what he's like, personality-wise or whatever. He can still fight, and he proved he can fight against KSI. That will only be a short amount of training. So he's already got a good background in training, which is going to help him. And yeah, I am going to bring up what everybody else brings up, CM Punk. You know, but CM Punk was in a business where the wrestling he did, even though he did learn about some wrestling, it was learned from an entertainment standpoint. So, you know, it wasn't delivered with the kind of aim to hurt you like it is in the UFC. It was delivered in a way to actually protect the person and not hurt them. So it's kind of the opposite of what you want actually. Because in the UFC, you want to slam them, and you want to slam them in a way that's going to knock them out if possible, and you win. So you know, but yet he's still got to fight, and he's a lot older than, I think he's in his 40s or whatever. I'll actually put his age in the on the screen somewhere. I tend to do that. If there's something I think I need to add, I'll usually add it in writing on the screen. So yeah, I'll put his age on. But yeah, he's getting on. You know, when it comes to, from the UFC point of view, is it 39, something like that? I don't know, but he's getting on from a UFC point of view. And Logan Paul's what, 24, 23, 24? He's young. You know, he's got plenty of time to ass kick. And I think if he went in with the background he's got in proper wrestling, which he has, proper wrestling that he actually won awards, you know, won trophies for, then I think he's already partly there. So yeah, train from there. I don't think he'd have too much of a problem. I think I do think it's also partly dependent on who he's matched against. I mean, if you match him against somebody with around equal experience and equal kind of new to the sport as well, I think he can go against anybody like that and probably win. You know, I mean, it's like, I don't think he can go against somebody like Sage Northcutt, who I know actually put his name forward to fight him, and I don't think Logan Paul will stand a chance against him. But he does. I think he could beat some people. He could certainly beat CM Punk. If they gave him a fight against CM Punk, he'd beat the crap out of CM Punk. So yeah, I don't see the reason why he can't, because he has got a proper wrestling background. Yet CM Punk got in by just basically being an entertainer. So, and you know, Logan Paul brings in numbers. He brings in high figures. A lot of fans will watch him. So he'll bring in numbers. And at the end of the day, as much as I'm sure Dana likes to say, oh, I like to protect the fans and protect the wrestlers, the fighters and all that, at the end of the day, it is a business. And there are shareholders that want their cut. There are people who want to make money. And yeah, if he can help make that, I don't see a reason why they shouldn't bring him in. As long as Logan Paul understands, if you get your nose broken, your face beat to shit, and you get a bit deformed from it, that's your fault. You wanted to fight. Sign a release clause so we don't get blamed for that. And then if he signs that, yeah, blame fight. Done. Okay, I think that was covered as much as I want to. Yeah, lame fight. There you go. So, second one is the Betterhelp supposed scandal. If you don't know what that is, Betterhelp is a place where you can get online therapy from, well, they said experts or whatever in the field who can get, and there were a lot of people who signed up for their 7-day free trial, and they got billed for like $200 or something, and some some people said that they actually got in touch with one counsellor. Counsellor never really got back in touch, and all this kind of thing. So there were a big scandal, and there were other things. You can read about it. It's online. There's lots about it. So I want to cover this part where it said about the YouTubers who were the big YouTuber names who were actually advertising Betterhelp were getting a cut. Like they'd get $100 for every person who they managed to sign up. $100 or $200 for every person who they managed to sign to Betterhelp. And what do I think of that? Well, I'll say what I've always said, and I've said it many times, and I wish people would listen to what I say, because I know what I'm telling you here, right? I'll say it again. It's about business. This is what you don't get. YouTubers will not do what they do for free. They do it because they get paid. When they advertise anybody, they want money. They don't advertise a brand, a company, a game, or whatever. They don't advertise anything without there being a check in the mail. That's how it works. They want paying for everything they do. So when it came out that these YouTubers were getting a cut, like $100, $200 per person that signed up to Betterhelp, I was surprised how many people were upset about it, because it's like, isn't it obvious? Didn't you realise that they weren't going to do it for free? You know, you honestly think because it's about a topic that's about mental health that they're going to give a shit and do it for free? Of course they're not. Some will. Some YouTubers do, admittedly. I'm not saying all of them would, but there's a lot of them. No, they're going to charge. They're going to want money. Because to them, it's a business. YouTube's a business. YouTube's there to make money. Why do you think these big YouTubers tell you so often that they love you and think you're amazing? They don't. How can you love somebody who's a complete stranger and you don't know who they are? But yet they'll tell you they love you, blah, 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 blah. It's because you all together as subscribers bring them in their fame, bring them in their sponsors, bring them in their advertisements, bring them in their, the money that they make. It's all you guys that bring it in, so of course they love you. Well, no, they don't love you. They love what you bring. So, because at the end of the day, it's all about money, and you need to realise this. That's why YouTubers change their content for what, because they're trying to touch on what is popular. You can see. I mean, a good example. I don't like keeping using his name because it sounds like I'm picking on him, and I'm not. But he's a good example for me, and that's PewDiePie. Go back a couple of years, and it was Bro Army, right? Yet, at the end of the day, YouTube is predominantly children or youngsters. So suddenly it went from being Bro Army to 9-year-olds, right? So now we don't get Bro Army anymore because that sounds too mature. That sounds like he's speaking to the older people, the more mature people. So it's turned to 9-year-olds now. So now you get all these kids though coming on who are like in the early teens or something like that, wanting to be 9-year-olds and all this, and even some older ones will play along, so they join in. But the point is, he's done that, and then what did he do? He stepped away from horror games and all these other things he were doing, and he went to memes. And memes, because memes are really popular, really, really popular. So he started doing everything meme. Then T-Series starts to catch up, and they start getting huge amounts of subscribers. So, just like people use his name to try and get access to his subscriber base, he started using their name and doing videos on them. Because that would make it so the T-Series fans also saw his videos, and he might pick up some of their subscribers from that. And if you take the fact that at the recording of this video, he had 25,000, he was making 25,000 subscribers a week, I'd say it's worked, because there was a time it was only getting about 6,000 or 7,000 a day. Sorry, not a week, a day. And now he's on about bet 25, 26,000, and I have seen it as high as 35, 36. So yeah, it's working. I mean, if you look at Logan and Jake Paul when they first came in, they got subscribers very quickly, to the point where, you know, they were saying that they were going to be the next PewDiePie, take over him and all this kind of stuff. And yet he's making more subscribers a day than they are now. You know, Logan's making, I can't remember, I did have a quick look, but Logan's making like 7, and I think Jake's making about 12 or something like that, because Shane Dawson's doing a documentary on him, so his subscriber count's gone up a bit. But yeah, PewDiePie's beating him, so he's doing it right. He went to memes, and then he went through a T-series, then TikTok, because that's become big since Musically closed down. So TikTok are doing all these stupid things, and you know, where they just kind of vining all the time. And TikTok always doing these really crazy things that I don't understand. You know, the little skits and that, and just, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we made a few videos on that because that'll have hit the youngsters as well. And now he's gone back to doing some of his old videos, his old horror video, one of his old horror videos, because, you know, he knows he's got a lot of people who will watch it, because it brings back nostalgia, and a lot of them do want to see that nostalgia again and feel that nostalgia again. So, you know, he's bringing that back. And I must admit, I watched it a bit, and it was a bit weird seeing him try and react to it, because he's been so disconnected from horrors for a while now, and so kind of critical of horrors and that it's hard to see him, you know, getting all worked up over something and not feel that it's still an act. You know, he said that he likes to be honest, and he never, but yeah, he did do a video, as I've said before, called False Positivity, that he admitted he used to pretend to be scared and everything, because that's what people wanted. Yeah, so you look at it now, and it's like, it's hard not to keep seeing that and feeling that really it's just a part of that false positivity act to try and get more subscribers. But at the end of the day, let's go back onto Betterhelp, because that's where we were. What I'm trying to say is that it's all about business. That's why all this happens. That's why YouTubers do what you want to see. When, as I've said before, and I've given this example before, but when that Tide Pod thing were big, why do you think people were eating Tide Pods? Do you think they really cared about the taste, or thought, I wonder what this tastes like? No, of course they didn't. It's because people wanted to see it. So people did it. They poisoned themselves to try and get subscribers. People will do all sorts of stupid stuff to try and get subscribers. It is what it is. And it's same for anybody. So with Betterhelp, are you really that shocked that they agreed to take money for signing people up, these YouTubers? Of course not. It's business, and they're making a living. So that all builds up. You get $100 for every person you sign up. Like PewDiePie said it. You know, you sign up 1,000 people. That's $100,000 you've made. That's not a bad thing. And when you've got millions of subscribers, imagine what kind of money you have the chance of making. It's all about business. Is it cold and heartless because it's about mental health? Maybe, I don't know. But the point is, it doesn't matter. It's about business. And people need to stop being so shocked when this kind of thing comes out, when this kind of thing happens, because it's not a shock. It's just them doing what they've always done. And they've always done it. Where do it's like when they buy a new house and a new car. It's the subscribers that make them popular. It's the subscribers that bring all the adverts their way and things like that, and sponsors their way. You've bought that house, you've bought that car by being their subscriber. If they didn't have that many subscribers, they wouldn't have the money to buy that house or that Lambo or whatever. So, of course they love you. And of course they're going to want you to subscribe, and they're going to be nice to you, because you bring their life. You bring all these good things into their life. You don't get a Lambo. You don't get a new house. You don't get a 10 grand computer. They do, because you help them get it. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's about business. And you've got to accept that. So them doing that is completely understandable to me, because I'm not saying it's right, don't get me wrong. There's a difference between it being right and being understandable. I'm not saying it's right, because mental health is a very touchy subject, I understand that. So, I can understand how people are with that. But I do understand that it is a business, and that's what they look at it with. So there you go. I mean, though, it's not been proven fully yet. I don't know. There's people who've looked into it, blah blah blah. But the point is, either way, it is what it is. If Betterhelp are scamming, then that's bad for them. But am I surprised that the YouTubers were taking a cut? Absolutely not, because that's just the business they do. That's how it is. Okay, and on to the last thing now. Last thing, what do I think of the Conor McGregor-Khabib Nurmagomedov fight? Or what happened at the end? I think Khabib needs to face the justice. I think he needs to face the law. Should he be prosecuted? Should he be found guilty? That's not up to me. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is, he should face the law. You can't do vigilante shit. It is what it is. Now you could say, yeah, but this trainer was shouting things to him. Okay, fine. But there were other fights went off because he did that. There were some fans fighting because he jumped over there. And what if when he jumped, because I didn't see the fight, but I saw what he did after. When he jumped off at that trainer, Conor McGregor's, why? What if it crashed into a fan or knocked the trainer into a fan and that fan got hurt, etc. The point is, you can't go doing that because other people could get hurt who had nothing to do with it. And then, it's like he quoted, oh, well, Conor McGregor threw a dolly through a bus window. Yeah, so what? Two wrongs don't make a right. Just because he did that doesn't mean that automatically gives you a pass to go and do something criminal. And it was criminal. What you do in the octagon to each other is fighting. Once it's over and you leave that cage, anything you do to anyone then is criminal. I'm not making excuses for Conor McGregor. I'm not a big fan of Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor, when he threw that dolly through the window, he faced justice. Were he prosecuted? No. Do I think it's right? It doesn't matter. The point is, the law chooses the punishment. And if they decide not to do some, it's like with Khabib. If he faces judgment from say the state board that were, is it Nevada State Board or something like that are the overwatch of it all, that kind of thing, who control it. If they decide to fine him a huge amount and he can't get a visa to get back in country, etc., etc., so be it. That's it. It's done. But if he doesn't get fined, if he gets away with it, if he gets a visa easy and everything's fine, then that's it. It's done. The point is, the law will decide what he has to do, what punishment there is for him, if any. And that's it. And that's how I was with Conor McGregor and that dolly thing. Don't get me wrong, throwing that dolly through a bus window, don't get me wrong. It was stupid, but it's not my job to care whether he did what happened. At the end of the day, he faced justice. Punishment was handed out. That's it. It's done. You can't then start using that as a reason, start jumping people and beating them up. What? So it's like, oh well, Khabib turned up and kicked crap out of Conor McGregor's friend's dog, but then said, well, he were a friend of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor threw a dolly through a bus window. You can't keep using this as a pass to act like a thug and do something stupid. You can't do that. Two wrongs don't make a right. As soon as you do that, you are as bad as him. You can't keep spouting reasons why you did it. The point is, you beat him up in the ring, that's it, you'd won. All you had to do was just raise your hand, walk out, you're done. You walk out in style, looking like a stud, looking fucking tough as nails, and then you just rub it in. And that's how you hurt them. Jumping over the cage and doing something criminal was not the way to go. That just made you criminal. Now, just like with Conor McGregor, I don't care if Khabib Nurmagomedov gets punished or not. If they give him a tap on wrist and say, right, now you're free to go, fine. That's what they decided. That's what the law decided. That's it. That's what the state board decided. That's it. Whatever UFC decides, that's it. They make their decisions, and that's it. Same with Conor McGregor. Everything that came from him doing that with the bus, that's it. So my personal opinion is, I'm not saying that I want Khabib to face prosecution or massive fines or not get a visa or anything like that. I'm not saying any of that. At the end of the day, the laws who are governing all this and that, they will make the decisions, and whatever decisions they make, that's it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, jumping somebody, Khabib says he wants to clear up the wrestling game. That is not a good thing to do. One thing you need to clear up is people jumping over the cage and attacking other people outside of the cage. You could do with clearing that up, but the problem is you did it, which means it's something you find acceptable. So how do you clear that up? Because now it makes it look like you don't mind people jumping cage and attacking people. Not random people, because they were to do with the fight, but just jumping over the cage and attacking trainers. You've showed that you think that's okay to do. So in your wish to clear up the sport, does that mean that's one thing that becomes a law that it's okay to do? At the end of the fight, if you wish, you can jump over the cage and attack a trainer or somebody from opposition. It's something you can't do it. You damage yourself in that and your vision, and that's a shame. It's a shame. Anyway, that's my thoughts on everything, and I've said usual thing. You're free to comment. Be respectful with it. It doesn't hurt, and I'm always looking forward to a debate for anybody who wants it. You don't have to just comment. You can also email me at asklordug@gmail.com, and you can ask me to do a topic in just my opinion video soon, or you can just make a comment or debate a point that I've made. It's fine. Do it in comment, do it in email. I don't mind. And that's it. I have got Twitter. That's in one of the links in the description. That's always there. I hardly ever mention that though, but it is there. If you want to join, just click on that link and you can join my Twitter. I don't tweet things very often. I'm not much into that into it for some reason. I don't know. I know I'm kind of a private person, so I usually find most thoughts and things I do, or most thoughts I have, I tend to keep to myself. So I don't know. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. If you listened to the end of this, thank you very much. You are a star. And I will, no doubt, come back with some gaming soon. I've got Beholder 2 to still do. And I am bringing I will be bringing some more 2 Point Hospital. So that'll be coming soon as well. So you take really good care. Thanks for listening. And I'll speak to you again soon. So goodbye for now.